out there, man. This is the Morning Rush, Bermuda's only energy station, vibing on the radio, your boy DJ Chubb. Inside right now, man, things called fitness for people in a hurry. Sending a big shout out to all our listeners, as always, on a Friday morning. But people, you know what happens on Fridays and Mondays here on the Morning Rush. You already know. You know that we have a segment of the morning which we call fitness for people in a hurry. So for the past few months, of course, you know, as circumstances have allowed, you know, my boy, my trainer, my friend has been calling in to the station. You know, he's been calling in with the tips. You know, people have been listening in. You know, they're listening keenly too, because they want to know if there's any cheat codes, you know, to either lose and weight, to gain the muscle, and different things like that. So they've been tuning in, of course. But you see, this time around, I feel like a passer. I said, you see, this time around, yeah, this man is live in the station. Shout out to my boy Jermaine Hines, representing Hindsight Fitness and Wellness this morning. Brother, talk to the people there one time, please.
Good morning, good morning. Morning, everyone.
Live, yeah, live. Hey,
in the building.
In the building. I've been doing it. Yes, man. And of course, got the IG Live going on. Is it IG Live?
Yeah.
What's up to my IG Live people? How y'all doing? All right. Yes.
Yes, sir. Chubb, morning, man. It's a wet day, but still showers of blessings.
It's always showers of blessings.
I'm always in the positive.
You got to be.
Even if it's a challenging situation, it creates diamonds.
Come on now. That's the thing.
It creates diamonds. We are in phase 4, Chubb. And you know, diamonds were created over a period of 3-4 phases. And some people are fitter than ever. But today, Chubb, I want to talk about fitness patterns, and to identify if you are actually achieving these patterns or where you might be drifting off. Now, I came from a background of IT, computer science, so I appreciate when I hear words like algorithms. And you hear words a lot like algorithms with Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. You know, like you just talk about an ad or you search for an ad once and you see that ad pop up 15,000 times after.
Or you're having a conversation with somebody with nothing to do with your food,
yeah,
and all of a sudden you see the different, like, bruh, how did they know we were talking about those new Ronaldo football boots? I said it just now, so I guarantee I'm going to probably see something on my phone pop out about
by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, by 11. Yeah, absolutely.
No, basically, there are algorithms that are written by programmers that basically track your patterns throughout the day. And whether you like it or not, we've given our authority to major companies to basically sell information back to us. So we benefit from that information. No, algorithms aren't inherently bad. They actually help you get to your destination, basically. Help you understand what you like even more. They recommend stuff that you might even be very interested in. Now, fitness algorithms on the other side. Basically, every day when you get up and you try to achieve a goal, you do it in a sequential way. You get up, you brush your teeth, hopefully.
Let's clear about that.
Yeah, you drink some water, you think about your day, you eat some breakfast, etc. You head to work. You do things in a sequential manner. The same thing for fitness. But there are variables in every algorithm, and these variables, by the definition of the word, they change.
Okay.
So, variables in fitness that you need to understand in your fitness algorithm are one, and the highest priority for me is sleep. Now, what's going on in your fitness algorithm, John? For your sleep algorithm, your variable of sleep. Now, are you getting 7 hours of sleep? 6 hours.
I thought, you know what? I 100% thought this man was asking me these questions live when I'm like, I'm not trying to answer that right now, boy.
No pressure.
They'll be like, yo, Chubb, oh, you're the one that work, talk, sleep, boy, and you ain't getting the sufficient sleep you need. Like, no, I'm not, I plead the fifth.
Yeah, okay, so everyone that's pleading the fifth, please take a look at your patterns, right? Please take a look at your patterns and see if your sleep variable is looking like 7 hours of sleep. Why? Because, again, that thing controls your level of activity in the next day. Imagine that you are pulling the arrow back, and that's sleep. That sleep is allowing you to pull your arrow even further back so you can launch and hit your targets the next day.
Okay.
Right? All right. So, in sleep, I would strongly recommend that, one, you sip a little water before you go to sleep so you don't wake up with dry mouth and feel hungry, because you might actually be thirsty. So, sip a little water before you go to sleep. Turn off all electronics before you go to sleep for those people who have a wandering mind, a mind that races like crazy, and checking all those notifications constantly, right? You're checking the sports score that's happening in another part of the world, 12 hours ahead, etc. So please, turn off your electronics for that period of time that you want to shut down. Slow your brain down. Read a book. Go to bed earlier, like 15 minutes earlier every week, and that helps over a period of time. It slowly rewires that internal clock, and you can get some quality rest. So another variable in your fitness algorithm, Chubb, is eating and drinking. So you have sleep, eating, and drinking. I said eating and drinking. I could have easily said nutrition. Right?
You know what you mean? I'm grateful that you said eating and drinking.
And drinking. I wanted to separate them because essentially when you say nutrition, people immediately think food. And that's fine.
Yeah.
But drinking calories as well. Drinking calories, drinking sweet juices, soda, drinking energy drinks that might seem healthy by themselves.
Yeah.
But if you're eating that in conjunction with a hearty meal, you're already tipping the scales in terms of what you're supposed to consume that day. And then you wonder why I'm gaining or maintaining some excess weight. So basically what you want to do is constantly look at what you're eating and what you're drinking, alcohol included. I know the weekend is coming up, people are going to enjoy themselves thoroughly.
Bro, enjoy?
Copious amounts of alcohol. But no, I want to dial it back to the bare minimum. Why? Because I've done some research in the name of looking for something positive about alcohol. I really have.
It's like, look, I'm trying to help. Look, as a trainer, I know we're all human.
Yeah.
Right? I know we're all human. And we are going to fall by the wayside a little bit. But I'm going to try to make that fall not so far,
Exactly.
as close to the ground.
Correct. So the only thing that I could recommend in terms of alcohol is basically reducing it to the bare minimum. There's some recommendations out there, but I would just say sip one beer and try to nurse it for the whole night and dodge your friends like the Matrix. Just
Jameer forgets where we live. We're in Bermuda. Dodge what? You're not supposed to stay home if you're gonna try and do that.
Yeah, no, exactly. So, but that's wishful thinking. But please, drink plenty water before you go out. Make sure that you top up yourself with water, and then eat and drink out. Basically, sometimes you might be thirsty, and you mistake that for you needing to drink 6 and 7 bottles of beer. So,
man, you're speaking such truth right now. I want to send a big shout out to one of my friends, right? Because you're always like, hey, child, before you get your name, make sure you have a glass of water first, so you ain't that thirsty, so you're chugging varsity drinks stuff. Like, all right, bro, as we proceed to cause damage on the but still, have the water first. Because you don't want to have your first beverage, the first beverage you take, and you have that to try to quench your thirst.
It's trouble. It's trouble. That'll be 3 drinks later, and you're feeling sweet. Please. All right. So definitely with eating, please reduce serving sizes when and if you can. Include leafy greens and whole foods when possible. So try your best to add some color to your dish. Some leafy greens, something that it basically is less processed food. So you want to ease up on the spam, and you're going to go with some lean meat. Yeah, no, spam, and take it easy with spam, bacon, etc. You want to just eat some lean meats if possible. Vegans out there, again, eat your beans, etc. Eat foods that have high water content and fiber. That stuff like oats, you might get your grapefruits, etc. Your fruits, all across the board. Anything that, watermelon is filling, and it also helps your digestive system significantly. Like I said earlier, don't drink your calories and minimize alcohol intake. Now, the next variable, Chubb. So 2 variables gone so far.
I love this.
Sleep, eating, and drinking. And also there's something called an acronym called NEAT. So it's non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Now, this is a fancy acronym to say all the activities you do throughout a day that requires movement. So you right now, Chubb, you're sitting down.
Yes.
You're working.
I'm enjoying this little break right now. You understand? Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're providing the vibes. You're providing the energy, right? And that requires a certain amount of calories, a certain amount of potent levels of this your commitment to your job, right? Everyone does that throughout the day to some degree, some more than others. So some people have more physical jobs. Like for instance, I have to go and pack on some weight for some clients. I might have to help someone take some weight off their back, or you might be just as a baker, you might be just kneading something. Whatever the case may be, you are exerting a certain amount of energy, and that's amazing. That is where the majority of your calories could be burned if you don't live an extremely sedentary lifestyle. Now, if you are working at home on Zoom for the last 3 months because of the circumstances, this is when you would want to overlap certain activities. Now, some people have an amazing data connection. Shout out to One Communication. You could just go and use your have a Zoom conversation, walk around your block. So the data is amazing.
Walk around the block.
Yeah, walk around the block, get some fresh air, and also get your heart pumping. You want to basically layer activities. You want to layer activities when possible. So family time is no time at the park. Well, when the rain starts falling.
Hey, during the rain. During the rain. I'm serious. You don't go out there in the rain together.
Yeah, these are opportunities. So listen to a podcast, your favorite podcast, and go for a jog, hop on your bike, go for a cycle. So that's it. That's my recommendation for those activities where basically you're just living your life and you're burning the excess. So again, you typically only work out for 1 hour or 2 hours. Some people 30 minutes, right? And the rest of your day doesn't remain in 23 hours. You might sleep for hopefully 7 hours, hopefully.
That's a prayer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to line up that chronic for the same prayer this morning.
Please, Sean. Yes. So you have 12, 11 hours of activity that you want to dedicate to just being active. If you can park further away from your work and walk there and then come back, do so. Simple things.
That's all, you know what you mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to say this right now. I'm gonna talk about those people that do thinking about that. You know, that's not a bad idea. You know, until the end of the day comes. Until the end of the day comes, and like, where's my car?
Oh,
I parked it. Oh,
never again.
Girl, I got a lift in my car. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. These things happen. But the last variable, Chuck. So the last variable is exercise. Now, again, I'm trying to rate these in a level of priority. So you realize that exercise actually came after sleep, nutrition, and all the other activities you put in throughout the day. So again, if you can ride to work, do so. If you can walk a little longer to get your snack at your break time at lunch, whatever your case may be, put in put in those steps. You know you have that competition going on at work. Put in those steps. Put in those 5,000, 10,000.
That's the thing.
It happens from time to time.
They have like competitions.
Yeah, corporate competitions where they have. Yes, John.
This is daily. This is daily.
I don't think it's daily. I could be wrong, but yeah, a couple of people have told me that they had some competitions going. But the last variable is exercise. Exercise is extremely important. Yes. However, I'm going to recommend for people who are not avid gym goers or who just don't find the need at this point. I'm going to encourage you to adapt something called micro habits. Micro habits are basically when you take a small chunk of your day to dedicate it towards a particular activity. So if for instance, Chaba would say, hey, Chab, excuse me, do 25 push-ups. Right? So it's like, okay, all right, that's probably going to take like 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute to do 25 push-ups, right? Easily. So speaking on behalf of Chubb right now. So Chubb would easily do 25 push-ups in 1 minute.
Yeah, I like working. I like working.
Yep. And then also do 25 squats and jog for 5 minutes. That's all. One for every day. 6 days a week. One rest day. And basically, if you do that for 25 to 30 days, if you discipline yourself to do that, you'll find that on the 26th day or the 31st day, you get this itch. You'll be like, oh my goodness, something feels wrong. I think I need to.
Should build a habit.
Yeah. I think I need to work on, do something. Like, it sounds really bizarre, but it works in other spheres of your life as well. And it works with your phone. You install a new app, and you play that game every day, and you feel uncomfortable sometimes when you sit in the silence. So, my goodness, where's my phone? You want to reach for that phone, you want to play that app. You play that app every day. You build that habit. Is a micro habit. So again, programmers are out there programming some habits into your life. You can program habits into your own life as well. So again, everyone, fitness could be an algorithm. An algorithm is a sequence of steps to provide some kind of solution. The solution is health. Variables are sleep, eating, drinking, and also your activity throughout the day and exercise. And lastly, the only thing I'm going to say is, which might seem off topic, seek, again, consider your day or your activities, your physical activities in a consequential way. So consequential knowledge. Going on a tangent.
No. It's been a while. Break it down.
Yeah. No, I've been consuming a lot of information over this lockdown clearly.
It sounds it too, you know. Hey, I'll say attention, man's been smart.
Been reading and listening. So yeah, there's an economist, Thomas Sowell. Basically, he came up with this concept, consequential knowledge. Basically, it is the knowledge whose presence or absence has a serious consequence. So once you understand the consequences of your actions, whether it's eating or not eating a particular type of food, working out or not working out over a period of time, you understand the consequences of it, and you can operate accordingly.
Okay.
And that's it in a nutshell.
I have enjoyed this talk. I don't know if it's because I had to second guess what's coming through on the phone, or is this just a live situation right now? Because Jermaine is here. If you guys couldn't tell, this morning represented Hindsight Fitness and Wellness, and it's like the Holy Grail, bro. That was basically the Holy Grail of fitness, losing weight, gaining muscle, and all that. Everything. That's the formula. That's the formula. He basically gave us the formula this morning. I mean, each and every Monday and Friday, people, if you didn't know what's happening, it is fitness for people in a hurry. But this morning we took a little bit more time and like just broke it down for you. You know what I mean? Because it's Friday, it's raining, you ain't got nowhere to go. If you listen, either here listening or you're at work listening right now, in your studios, whatever you're doing right now. So big shout out to my boy Jermaine Hines. And Jermaine, with this awesome conversation, as always, I need you to let the people know where they can do follow-ups with this type of stuff.
Yes, definitely. Everyone, you can have more conversations like this, or hit us up at hindssightfw.com. Also on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So HINDS SIGHTFW.
FW. F as in Frank. I just want to put that. Sure. Shout out to my boy DJ Who Be One. The guy said he was talking about spam addiction. What's that bully beef pie? Bro, if you don't get up off my phone with the ignorance, the madness this morning. Yes, man. At a time of 9:19 this morning, we had mentioned it. I said I'm gonna say the prayer. Things got it going on. Chronics featuring Kabaka Pyramid, saying prayer and the vibe to everybody. One time to all the Fit Fam Hindsight. One time to the Chocolate Toddlers. Yes, Mama Hines and the rest of the crew. Right now, in the meantime. Out there, man. This is the Morning Rush Bermuda's only energy station, Vibe of the Radio, boy DJ Chubb. Inside right now, man, things called fitness for people in a hurry.